Earlier today, we had the first community AMA with the new product director Mitch, and I thought it was good and not good at the same time. So let's start with the good. I like Mitch a lot. I think he's calm, he's logical, and he's a lot more grounded than the other members in the team. For Dan and David, sometimes they can get very excited and promise things that they could not deliver on time. I'm sure all of that happened with really good intention. They are very excited about the future of VeVe, but sometimes setting the wrong expectations can backfire a lot. And we've all seen the frustrations from all the delays that happened in the past. Mitch sounded more like a very pragmatic guy and much more down to earth, which is exactly what we need at this time. I do feel bad for Mitch because his first ever public announcement is actually the delay of MCP, which caused quite a bit of negative sentiment within the community, which I think is very understandable because people's expectation is that we should be able to have MCP, crypto pay-in, and account merging by Christmas, right? Three things in a combo sound like a great Christmas present, a great reward for our patience throughout the year, but that apparently is not the case, so people have the right to be frustrated. I'll talk about the reasons for these delays in the not so good section, but overall I thought he was very transparent with the problems they're dealing with. He also mentioned two huge challenges that they're facing. Firstly, they're dealing with a lot of security issues and fraud. There's so many bad actors within the VeVe and Ecomi ecosystem that want to take advantage of things illegally. For them to deal with these guys, it's like a constant battle between the good and the bad that keeps evolving over time. We can see that example everywhere with companies trying to fight hackers, and then hackers get better with better techniques, and then companies have to adapt to that. This is a constant battle. If you joined VeVe before 2021, you probably have seen the Dirty Gem situation, which originated from a hack and the bots that we still have until today. Apparently, those two are just the tip of the iceberg, and there are so many other scam activities that happen underneath the surface that we don't have the chance to see. The second problem is more of something that Mitch is actually a solution. I bet you previously, before Mitch and a new CTO came in, things were pretty chaotic within the VeVe team, simply because VeVe were growing so aggressively and so quickly that the resources that they had could not keep up with everything. Also, the fact that the team was small and scattered throughout different countries and different time zones didn't help either. So what happened was they had so many features to build, so the engineers would focus on that, but during that time they had so many bugs, hacks, new demands from their IPs. For example, if Marvel wanted to, and this is actually what happened, Marvel could not ship their physical comic books to Asian countries, so they wanted to roll out digital comic books in 2021, so they had to push everything aside and focus on that aspect alone. So there were so many issues, big and small, that were happening behind the scene that caused so much confusion, and they didn't know how to prioritize, and most importantly, they didn't know how to set realistic expectations. So these guys like Mitch and a new CTO came in to put law and orders into things. Now let's talk about it not so good. We have two of them. Firstly, MCP will be delayed because they're dealing with other issues at a much higher priority, for example, security. Secondly, Frank Kozik joined, and apparently he was very frustrated with the team because they had told him that they would help him breeding his rabbit, which he then tweeted out that breeding will be available by I think the end of 2022 this year. So people got excited, they went and bought rabbit, and now they're coming to him accusing him of lying to them because he overpromised things that apparently didn't happen. So Frank Kozik asked to have more conversation with his team to understand where things stand on a partnership, and especially the partnerships with independent artists, so that they can deliver utilities and promises to their fans and customers, and most importantly, fulfill the potential of digital assets, because for these NFTs, you are supposed to be able to do everything with them, right? Personally, I think that frustration, and more of a question actually, was more for David rather than Mitch, who is more focused on a product. I hope that Kozik and the team can come to an understanding and an agreement soon, because he's a great asset to the community. He's very engaged with everybody, right? We've seen Frank Kozik in so many Twitter spaces, and he really wants to implement utilities to his NFTs to increase their value, to create that gamification aspect to the users, to the customers, and to be his fan base, right? To do something good for everybody. Overall, again, I feel pretty bad for Mitch that he had to deliver this kind of news and receive this kind of reaction in his FA first appearance, but it is what it is, and we do have to deal with that. I think we just have to be patient and know how to set the right expectation for ourselves. I think a good rule of thumb will be whatever timeline VeVe gives us, multiply that by 1.5 or 2, and that's probably when they will actually roll out the new feature. At the high level, I'm still very optimistic and I'm still very bullish on VeVe. I think these are just, small issues that just have to deal with, and I kind of appreciate that they are taking their time to roll out a good product and not a bad product with so many issues that will affect so many people and make things worse. That is it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you okay with this AMA? Do you like Mitch? What kind of advice or suggestions would you want to give the team so that they can make things better? As always, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe down below so that you don't miss out on the actionable and valuable insights, everything VeVe and AMA tokens related. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again next time. Peace.